spot off first. Shane Van Gisbergen is 67 points clear in the Supercars Championship after winning all 3 races at Simmons Plain. Several drivers failed in the first of the final 2 sprints this afternoon. It's labelled as lucky to avoid a leaders on. Next to me, 300 points.
If you want a bit of licorice shake?
Travelling at 274 kilometres an hour, Mick Schumacher sent a shove it through pit lane in qualifying for the Saudi Arabian GP. The son of F1 icon Michael Schumacher avoided serious injury but was in the hospital for precautionary checks. Sergio Perez has pole. Daniel Ricciardo was stuck in 14th after a grid penalty. The New South GP season began in San Francisco, where a pair of Olympic gold medalists resumed a hot rivalry. Tom Slingsby's Team Australia and Nathan Outry skippering Japan level on top of the leaderboard, having joined the USA in tomorrow's $1 million winner takes all grand finals. Tim Zhu climbed off the canvas to win his United States debut. Terrell Gershey knocked Zhu down in the first round, but the Sydney sider got back to his feet quickly. Zhu controlled the remainder of the fight to win on points, extending his unbeaten record to 21 fights.
Thanks for diversity in training camp, in the fight, and I got the job done.
Zhu remains hopeful his next fight will be for a super welterweight title. He's going well. Shogo is just such a cool customer.
Be nice to have another world champ.
Yeah, that's good.
More and more Australians are turning their backs on the 9-to-5 workday. It's a trend that's especially popular with young people who want flexibility from their day job and a creative approach to work.
Going off track to forge his own path. Mark Reed is a 20-year-old shop fitter and photographer.
At the moment, I'm saving so that I can travel and take photos, hiking, going to mountains, checking out waterfalls.
Demanding flexibility from his day job, he's part of Generation's side hustle. While the unknown can be a source of anxiety for many people, we're finding with young Australians that they're really open and excited to say yes to new opportunities. New research reveals that 87% of young Australians are pursuing creative opportunities outside their work because they're frustrated with a lack of flexibility. Half are looking to change jobs in the next 6 to 12 months. 81% feel the classic 9-to-5 job is dead.
We found that 1 in 3 young Aussies already has a side hustle where they can flex their creativity.
A trend that flourished during the pandemic lockdowns, but many are finding in the pursuit of more and more flexibility, they will actually end up working more hours. The jobs that they're working in today, they're going to be completely different in 20 years' time, rolling out the 9-to-5 for the 24/7. Serena Andaloro, 7 News.
Now, Angie's back with the forecast and getting chances of some sunshine for working with.
Mark, maybe a few fine breaks, but overall it is looking very grey. The full 7-day forecast is next.
Tonight is our Stars last chance to get to the grand finale. The energy is electric. Another massive night, another double elimination, with gems flying everywhere. Who will make it to the grand finale? Find out on Dancing with the Stars All Stars in just a few minutes.
Sorry. You're not doing anything, Dad. So you were sitting there having a nice dream. So you were probably dreaming you were doing something. But I promise you, you weren't doing anything. You just resting. There it is. There it is. I think your mother was in the camper, you was quiet. Yeah. You thought I had a voice. Oh, what happened? You were sitting in that chair for the last
Sorry for the
8 hours.
bouncing.
Okay.
Sorry,
What's a good young idea?
what gear?
What's he saying?
I don't know. What are you looking for?
What are you looking for there? What? You sat in the chair sleeping. You've been dreaming about something. I don't know. By the look of it, you were doing something, but I don't know what you were doing in your dream. What was that booking done? Oh, I will book you a seat at the ball with this cake, just
Yeah.
in case Narelle can't have you that night, so there will be a seat for you. You can choose to stay at my hotel that I will be listening to, but I will book you a seat.
Yeah.
And not book the seat, so you have to come.
Yeah, just so I.
Yeah, just so that there is an option. Because if I don't, it will fall, you won't go come.
Thank you for the.
Headlines
Using
lately,
tinfoil.
the city of Lviv as Joe Biden calls for the removal of the Russian president. Sydney will enjoy 12 days of free travel on public transport over Easter. Two city brothers of police apprehended and wanted for a string of serious offences. And relief at the pump on the way as Josh Frydenberg tackles the rising cost of living in this week's federal budget.
Yeah. What about that?
North now, further south, heavy rainfall will return later tomorrow with showers in the meantime. Today's top was 22.9 degrees in the CBD, the low is 16.7, all around a couple of degrees below average. Around the metro suburbs, tops covered around the low 20s, showers since 9 a.m. to the mountain to about 10 millimetres for coastal spots and up to 20 through our western suburbs. The latest satellite image shows a coastal trough over the northeast, fueling all of that heavy rainfall through the yellow warning zone, while an inland trough also producing severe storms through this zone in the northwest. The coastal trough is what we're watching, is forecast to deepen overnight and tomorrow, but remains slow moving, producing more heavy falls in that same northern region. 6 hourly totals of 80 to 140 millimetres. It will eventually spread further south, though, impacting most of the coastline late in the day. Around the nation, Brisbane will be caught up in that 45 to 100 millimetres of rain forecast tomorrow, the 24th. Canberra, though, only a possible shower, 25. Showers too for Hobart, Perth, Darwin, Melbourne and Adelaide, the only fine capitals. Statewide, showers and the chance of thunderstorms right along the east coast. The heavy falls and associated flash flooding looks to remain through that northern half of the coastline and adjacent ranges. It'll be dry and mostly sunny for the far west and right across the southern inland. Sydney tomorrow will be partly cloudy, showers and storms about, another 10 millimetres likely, but the rain and storm risk looks to increase in the late
Sorry?
afternoon and evening. Tops in the mid-20s on the coast, 10
Granite, you've got to speak up.
and 20 for Tuesday.
What's that?
On the water, winds are shifting west to southwesterly
No.
10 to 15 knots, and then southwesterly by about the middle of the day and 2 metres swell. Back in the CBD, it's overcast with showers tonight. That same unsettled pattern will go on tomorrow. We're looking at about 10 millimetres or so in the day, and the top will be 25 degrees, which is spot on average for that wet weather ramps up throughout the evening. To the week ahead, the heaviest rainfall is forecast overnight tomorrow and then carries on into Tuesday, but showers will remain the one constant feature all week. Temperatures start off close to average, but then they dip down into the low 20s from about Thursday onwards. So it totals considerably heavier on the coast. Lots of it in the runway.
Another slightly weak. Back to 7 years for this Sunday. We'll have updates for you throughout the evening. I'm Mark Ferguson from all the team. I hope you have a
Sorry, what was that? She's in her room.
Can't believe I'm saying this. Kristen Siobhan.
Oh, she's on the toilet.
But only 3 will remain.
Look, Dancing with the Stars, All Stars. Now this is the second semi-final, and if it's anything like that, we're in for a treat.
You're right.
So it'll be loose in the sauce.
What was that? You wrote an interview, sleeping with Kate. What? Sleeping with Kate went up.
The final decision came down to Richie Morgan.
You okay?
Things fly and not. It's terrible to
I'm all right. Thank I wasn't on the end. I have to ask, of all the years you've been judging, that pressure for judging the salsa in our first semi-final, it got through. How did you feel about it?
Well, I don't know. Well, stranger things have happened, but not much stranger. You know what? It just shows you how tight the competition is and how important that dance-off actually is. I mean, it makes the competition exciting as well. And to have a wild card in the final is what the show is all about. So, well done, Chris.
Look, no one has taken more barbs than you. This whole activity so far from Sonia Kruger. You look beautiful, Sonia.
Thank you, I know.
Beautiful.
Todd Soul, everyone. It's the show before the grand finale, everybody. How exciting.
Yes, it is.
This evening's Five All Stars. I'm very excited. And all of our semi-finalists will dance twice tonight, starting with a grueling dance marathon, Daryl, with all 5 couples on the dance floor together. They're looking to get the maximum number of points from the judges.
They are, of course, and that will give them a head start in reaching the pinnacle of this series. After both dances, the 2 top couples will go straight to the final. The bottom 3, they don't go to the ballroom, but they will go into the dance-off. And then, of course, the judges will decide which couple go through to the grand finale.
And here is what they are vying for. This fabulous
Mirrorball.
Mirrorball trophy. I'd like to thank the Academy. My agent, my legal team, my personal shopper, and
Thank
my
you.
sleep
I think it's the eagle on the ADF to help me through, and I'd like to thank the DGA. It's wonderful. I think it's great people. Anyway, it's time for this tonight. 75 words. We'll start from the Lands and Gustavo Diggia.
Nero.
Many times, and we will see it.
Just me.
Lovely. What goes on the line? Really, over in the VIP, there's all of the lethargy goals of the night with needles and stuff. But no, I think they're getting it over there. Spring support, be given 10 out of 10.
You getting a cancer?
No, I'm not.
We got your meds wrong.
No, no.
You're still weird. Yes. Exactly.
So, yeah.
And if you were watching for a haze prescription medicine from home, tell us what you. It is the cause of so much misery.
For God's sake, this man cannot remain. God bless you all.
Bless you all.
May God
God bless you all.
But what seemed like a call for regime change was quickly walked back by the White House and dismissed by Moscow, with a spokesperson saying their president is elected by Russians and not Joe Biden. President Biden has been in Poland to see firsthand the scale of the refugee crisis and to show support for US and NATO forces on its eastern flank. He thanked Polish authorities for their overwhelming generosity towards Ukrainians seeking shelter.
Poland is taking on a significant responsibility. And I don't think it should just be Poland, it should be the whole world. Poland has this responsibility.
The humanitarian response to the refugee crisis is no more visible than here, just outside Warsaw. This is the biggest refugee center in Poland. Many Ukrainians here know it could be months or longer before they can go home. We need to peace and joint bomb this time and stand for them. Authorities say 1 in 5 people in the capital Warsaw is now a Ukrainian refugee. It explains the huge demand for centres like this one that house up to 10,000 people a night. President Biden also met Ukraine's foreign and defence ministers in Warsaw. He's now wrapped up his visit and returned to Washington. Ann Barker, ABC News, Warsaw.
Back home now, the plunging prices of petrol companies sparked a federal intervention. The Treasurer, Josh Frydenberg, has indicated that tackling petrol prices will be at the heart of this week's budget.
I'm going to get you silent then.
Pressures is political at every project.
Josh Frydenberg's in the final straight, but the bigger race is yet to come.
Well, I'd like to donate.
The Treasurer's budget aimed at energising the coalition's electoral prospects.
18 months since becoming Treasurer has really been most difficult. On the eve of the election, I think there's an added spotlight as well.
This is a big, multi-billion-dollar cost of living package. One-off payments of
We're having a great dream about doing something, but I don't know what it is.
Middle-income earners and families who also receive extra help.
It will have practical measures. It will ease the cost of living pressures right now.
Skyrocketing prices at the petrol pump to receive special attention. Cutting fuel excise by 5 cents would only save motorists about $2.50 when they fill up the average car. That costs you about $1 billion over 6 months, is it worth it?
For many families, this is not a choice. They need the car to get to and from work. They need their car to drop their kids to school. It's putting a lot of pressure on the household.
It is worth it then.
If there's genuine cost of living relief and if it's responsible, we try and be constructive.
And these days, of course, it's not a budget unless those in fluoro get a share of the action. Tradies who haven't exactly been short of work will get another boost. The government will extend subsidies that will see half of apprentices' wages picked up by the taxpayer.
So you're not going to follow the footsteps of it? Human rights are really for and you might be good to it. Don't borrow money off you. The Morrison government
no shortage of employers looking for workers, with unemployment soon to fall below 4%, the first time for half a century.
Fewer people were on welfare, and that boosted revenue and also saw less expenditure on welfare payments. That's the secret source of strong economy.
This week's pre-election budget will have economics and politics in clear conflict. A sharply improving economy, yet budget repair left for another day. Instead, billions spent shielding voters from higher prices, stimulus that risks worsening inflation. Josh Frydenberg might need a magic sauce to explain that. Andrew Crum, ABC News, Canberra.
Also included in Tuesday's budget will be money for a life-saving treatment for people living with cystic fibrosis. The drug, Trikafta, listed on the pharmaceutical benefits scheme from Friday. It's taken twice a day will form to stabilise lung function and reduce the need for a transplant. The drug has been described as a game changer. It gives 2,000 patients around Australia the chance at a longer and better life at a fraction of the cost.
This medicine would otherwise cost $250,000 a year and will now be available for as little as $6.80 a script.
I can think to every single parent and patient. This is changing their lives. You, I think it's $20,000 a month. If we're going to put it on $6.
Trikafta will be available to Australian cystic fibrosis patients aged 12 and older. Mental health and suicide prevention services in the capital a $38 million boost. The deal between the federal and ACT governments was broken. The funding will go to existing programs as well as establishing a new community-based intervention service disorders in support for people following suicide attempts. It's part of a bilateral agreement on investing $25 million in the ACT nearly $15 million. Those like lockdown restrictions.
Hey, Elizabeth, those things, did you try them on and leave if they're not?
Yeah, I'll do it now.
What we've all been through in the last few years, and people feel worried
Just
or
trying to
anxious
think
or
of
burnt out by all of the extra work that people have been doing and the economic pressures. And so this is